Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make adult coloring videos here on this channel, and today I have my completed pages video for you guys for the month of November. This month absolutely flew by. I cannot believe that tomorrow is the first day of December. I'm actually filming this the night before it's going up, so you guys are seeing this video on December 1st, but I'm filming on the 30th, and I cannot believe that it is like so close to like Christmas time, Hanukkah time for me personally. It just is crazy this entire month. It flew by, but I'm really excited to show you guys all of the pages I colored this month. I have a few stats to go through real quick. I colored 20 pages this month, and 9 of them were buddy colors. Let me just say that that is the most amount of buddy colors I have done in a very, very long time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. However, I might need to scale back next month because I didn't even get to all the buddy colors I wanted to this month. And I apologize about that to my buddies that I did not get the chance to finish buddy colors for. So next month I might need to scale back a little bit. I still want to do them, but I have to be a little bit more... I was a little too optimistic this month, I think, about how many I could, like, realistically get through, and it just didn't happen. As much as I love them, it just didn't happen. But 9 buddy colors, granted a lot of them were with Meg, but I did a lot still. And then I did 15 color by number pages, 5 non-color by number. I colored in 15 books. I colored 8 Disney pages, and I have 3 empties to show you guys. So yeah, those are the stats, and let's get right on into the video. I want to start by showing you guys the empties. So I have here my Ohuhu water-based brush marker. This is actually the first brush marker to die on me. I have used this in so many of my Disney pages, and it is just this like super dark purple, almost dark. It's more dark purple, but I've used it kind of as blue on some pages. I'm really sad that this marker is dead. It has been one of my favorites and most well-loved colors, but that is the first marker that's gone. And then I have 2 Ohuhu brush markers. These are not even dead. This is what happened, and I don't know if any of you guys who have these markers have also experienced this. In these 2 specific colors, the actual like ink in the marker has completely disappeared. Like, it's not even the color it was. So like if you swatch out these colors next to the original swatches, they're not the same. All of the color has dissipated from both of these colors. This one is R21 and this one is R23. I don't know if you guys can see. Obviously I don't have the original to compare it to, but yeah, all the marker like ink has been drained, like the color of the ink. Like the actual marker itself is still, it still works, I think, but the color has drained from it, which is super odd. So I'm really sad that these 2 have actually, I'm gonna consider done, because I'm never gonna use them on a page if they don't have the color that I, you know, want, because it doesn't really even show up right now. But yeah, those are the 3 markers I used up this month. Okay, so let's start the video with 100 large print color by number by Sachin Sachdeva. This is a book that he came out with this month, and I am just working in order in this book. And this is the first page in the book and the first page I did, just of this cute bird. Parakeet, toucan, look, for if you guys are new here, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining the chaos that is my channel. I don't know animals. I know some animals, I don't know them all, and I suck at being put on the spot with animals. So it's a bird, I got that, and yeah, I did this page, and it's cute, and this entire book is just super cute, and I'm excited to keep working in this book. And then I worked in Cute Sloths Color by Number by Sachin Sachdeva, and I did 2 pages in here. The first one I did is this Santa sloth page, and this was a buddy color with Meg's Art Atrium. You guys know her, I talk about her all the time, but we decided we wanted to do a Christmas buddy color to go along with our Christmas hashtag for what was the last 2 weeks of November and into December, but I'm actually going to talk about that more in my December plans video, so, or just check my Instagram or Meg's Instagram or Meg's December plans video, but I'll talk about that color along more then. But I did this page with her this month of the sloth. And then I also just decided to go ahead and do this page here of the sloth walking around in the rain. I feel like it might have been raining. The night that I colored this page just kind of felt like a whole vibe. So I just did this page. I actually really like how it turned out. I thought the turquoise like background was a really good color choice. I feel like a lot of times it's always like the blues, not the turquoise, that gets picked to be the sky, and I'm glad it was because I think that turned out really cute. But yeah, that is cute slots. And then I also worked in Kawaii Christmas. This is by Color Questopia, and I did 2 pages in here. I did this little like group of animals singing a song while walking around holding hands around the Christmas tree. That took way too long for me to explain. But also, I added in little stars. I don't know if you guys can see with like my white jelly roll, added in some stars because why not? Sometimes you just gotta do that. You feel like doing it, you know? So I did that page, and then I also did this page of the dinosaurs, which I just thought was so cute. I had to do this page. Yeah, absolutely love this page. I think it turned out really cute. My tan was actually dying, and I didn't put it in my dyeing markers because I think there's still a little bit of juice left in it, but maybe that's just me not wanting it to dye right now. So that tan color might be in my next month's like empties, but yeah, that's what I colored out of this book. And then I pulled this book out. This is Stone Mosaic Black Background, and I did 2 pages in this book. So I did this page here of the lily pad with the flower. It took me kind of a while I was coloring it to actually kind of understand what it was going to be when it came together, but obviously it's a flower on a lily pad and it's super cute. And then I also did this little underwater scene page of the fishies and the little like anchor. So really, really cute. I love this book a ton. This is one of my 5 books I want to complete next year. Just a little bit of a spoiler, but this book I'm like 99% certain is making the list. So I'm excited to talk through that with you guys too. But yeah, I figured I'd get a head start in it because I love the book so much, and it'll be less pages to do throughout next year if I do some this year. So yeah, that is this book. And now we are moving into my Disney books, and I did quite a few this month. So this is Trompe l'Oeil Tome 2, which is Optical Illusions, and I actually did the page of Rue. I think that this turned out really, really nice. Very bright, very colorful, and the background was actually a little bit stressful, just because there were so many random like curves and like splotches, I guess, of color. But at the end of the day, like, I think it turned out really, really nice. So I'm a really big fan of how it turned out. So yeah, really happy I got another page done in here. That's the 2nd page I've done in here, and I love this volume a ton, so I'm excited to color more in it. Okay, so then I did a page out of Vitro, which is stained glass, and this one was actually a buddy color that I did with Heather. And I think, okay, so I was not great about writing down any sort of Instagram handles or YouTube names. Heather, I don't know if you have a YouTube. Let me know if you do. Otherwise, I know for a fact she's on Instagram. I don't 100% know about a YouTube, but I did this page with her. So we decided to each do a Toy Story page, and I know she was wanting to work out of the Pixar volume, and actually I'm gonna lift the camera up just a little bit for these books, but we wanted to work on a Toy Story page because she wanted to work out of her Pixar book, but I've really been dying to do this once I did the Alien page. And fun fact, this is a fun fact nobody asked for, but in the first Toy Story movie, at least, I'm pretty sure it was just the first one, Debbie Derryberry voiced the aliens, and she actually I like got this signed picture of her forever ago, and we're like low-key buddies, like we're friends on Facebook, like it's a whole thing. She once told me I have a nice singing voice, like we're basically besties, and she was also a guest star in iCarly for about 5 seconds, so we're besties. But that was like a really random fun fact nobody asked for. But yeah, I did this Toy Story page. Love how Heather's came out as well. I really enjoyed doing this Disney buddy color, so that is what I did in Vitro. And then I have Mickey, Donald & Co., which I did 2 pages in this month, and I believe both of these were actually buddy colors with Meg. So the first one we did was this Mickey page, like Magician Mickey, and this we colored on Mickey Mouse's birthday. So that was really fun. fun fact, another fun fact nobody asked for, is that when I was coloring this page, I first took a picture and posted it and right away deleted it because I realized I hadn't 100% filled in the bow. So I forgot the middle section, I think. So basically it just kind of looked like Mickey's like man boobs. And I was like, that doesn't seem right. So I deleted it right away and had to go back in and actually fill out the rest of the bow. And I'm like, it's not meant to be man boobs. It's meant to be a bow. Fun fact nobody asked for. So I did this page, and then we also did this page here as a buddy color. We each did this page. So we wanted to do a Mickey's Christmas Carol page because, you know, 'tis the season. So we decided to do this Daisy page, and I think she turned out really, really cute. I've also done the Goofy page. It looks really good together. I love it. I love when both of the sides are done. This page I did last year at some point. But yeah, I'm really a fan of this page and how they look together. But that is Mickey, Donald & Co. I think this is the page I'm most proud of the month. I did another page in Looney Tunes, and you guys, it turned out really, really cute. I did the Tasmanian Devil page of like him running through, I don't know, library. I'm not entirely sure what this is, like what specific cartoon episode it's from, but I did this page, and you guys, this took me forever to color. This was insanely stressful, but I think it turned out so nice. Honestly, these very detailed pages are so intimidating, but like once you do it, it's not bad, and it was actually a really fun time. It was just like kind of stressful, but I think the most stressful part of this page specifically was the fact that there were black lines going literally every which direction because it was trying to emulate like him running really fast around the bookcase. Most pages don't have this much black line work of being kind of random, but I'm super proud of this page, and it definitely inspired me, and I want to color more in this book. And then I worked in Hiver, and I did this little Lilo and Stitch page, which I wasn't too sure. So I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch or Leroy and Stitch in a very long time. So I decided I was gonna Google the pink Stitch because I'm like, this isn't Stitch. Like, Stitch isn't pink. But I was kind of thinking maybe it was Leroy, but it's not Leroy. It's actually, I believe Angel is her name. I think it's a her. I think her name is Angel. I don't entirely remember her in the movie, but it's also been a very long time since I've watched that movie. Nonetheless, I think it turned out really, really cute. I love Pink Stitch / Angel. Yeah, it was actually a pretty easy page to do, and I really enjoyed it. A not black outlined one. I'm now just realizing that it's a not black outlined. So yeah, super fun, and I think it turned out really nice. And then I did a page 2 nights ago, out of Le Grand Classiques Tome 6, which is one of my new books that I got, and I did this Little Mermaid page. All of my sticky tabs are just like in the way now that I've took out like a bunch of them. But yeah, I did this Little Mermaid page, and again, I think she turned out really, really nice. This was a pretty easy one to do also. Yeah, not too complicated. The background was simple, not black outlined, but still easy to do. So literally the only black on the page were her eyelashes and like her pupils. So not a lot of black in here at all, but I'm really a fan of how it turned out. So yeah, I did that page. Okay, so I kind of lied last month because I forgot to show you guys these 2 pages. So both of these pages are from last month. I just definitely did not show you guys. So from October, from Tome 3, I did the first page in the book of Elsa, which I was so proud of too, and I was so sad that I forgot to show you guys. I was looking through the books and I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot to even show this in my video, but yeah, I really love how it turned out. I definitely have to do Anna because Anna's on the other side, and I think they would just look so good next to each other, so gotta do that sometime soon. But yeah, I did Elsa, and then I also did another page I was really proud of that I'm sad I didn't show you guys, is this page of Fix It Felix. So very happy with how this one turned out too. Yeah, you know, it was funny because last month I was sitting here and I was counting out the number of tabs I had, how many books I had out, and I'm like, I'm missing 2 pages somewhere, and then I counted again and I was correct in my number, so I thought, oh, I must have just miscounted before. Nah, turns out I did miscount the first time, or I miscounted that time, so I had not shown you guys these pages because, yeah, I don't know. I just forgot. So, yeah, I have that page, and that is from last month. All right, swinging back around to this month, the last book I worked in was Tomb 2 of the classics, and I did this Cinderella page with Ash. I know she has a YouTube channel. It's Simply Ash, something along those lines. If I remember, I will leave link to everybody that I worked with down below. But she's an absolute sweetheart, and her videos are really great. I highly recommend, if you guys have never seen her channel before, definitely go check her out. But I did this page, and I actually did this page on YouTube Live, which was really, really fun. I had not done a live prior. Actually, that's not true. I did a live in California with Cassie, but then I hadn't done a live by myself before, so it was my first time doing a live myself, and it was really, really fun. But yeah, we did this page, and I kind of messed up her eyes. Like, I colored black in when I shouldn't have colored black, so she kind of has like kind of a black eye slash just not a good eye. But otherwise, ignoring the fact that her eyes look weird, I think it looked really, really good. So yeah, thank you again, Ash, for doing that buddy color with me. All right, friends, we're getting to the end. Now we are moving into my non-color by number pages, and I worked in Winter Chibis. This is by Alexandra Francis, and this book is so fun. I loved both of the pages I did this month. So first I did this teddy bear page, and this was a buddy color with Tamara, I'm so sorry. I think it's, I don't know how to, it might be Tamara. I'm so sorry. But I did a page with her, and I know for a fact she has an Instagram. Again, I'm not too sure on a YouTube channel. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm wildly unprepared for naming off the people I've buddy colored with. But we decided to work on this teddy bear page together, and I love how hers turned out. Turned out really, really nice, and I really like how mine turned out. I really like the whole neutral color scheme I went overall with this. I think the like taupe sweater really pulls everything together, and I don't know, like there's not really any sort of splash of bright on this page at all, and I'm kind of here for it. It's very muted, very neutral, and I think it looks really good. So we did that page, and then I mean me, I did this girl with the candy cane, and again, kind of a very neutral page, I guess. Besides the actual candy canes, I made a pretty bright red, but otherwise I kept her outfit and just like her in general very neutral. I made her eyes a little bit bright, but yeah, I also realized I have not been telling you guys at all what I've been using. It's very standard. I, in my single-sided books, a lot of times just use alcohol markers, so my Ohuhus or my Cali Arts or my Tau Trees, and then in the Disney books, I always use like my Ohuhu water-based brush markers or Crayola Super Tips or Statler markers. Sorry about that. But yeah, I did this page here of the girl with the candy canes, and this entire book is so fun. I'm excited to pull this back out in December. And then I have 50 You know, I messed up the name last time I filmed this video too, with the haul. 50 Winter and Christmas Fairy Houses by Camelia Angelkova. I did a buddy color in here with Meg from Meg's Disney Coloring. I think that's the... It's very, very similar if it's not that. So basically we did 2 buddy colors, and I have only gotten to one of them. I never got the chance this month to go back around to the second one we had, but this is the page I did, and both of hers turned out absolutely stunning. And Meg, I just realized that I never sent you this picture. I am so sorry. You sent me yours, and then I was like, oh, I didn't finish the second one, and I just never sent you the first one. But yeah, I did this page with her, and hers turned out really nice, and I love how mine turned out as well. I really like this book. It's super duper cute. But yeah, that is that page. And then I also pulled out 50 Christmas Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova, and I did this page with Meg, again, Meg's Art Atrium. We did the little bunny with the vegetable ornaments page, and again, love how both of ours turned out. This book is really, really fun, perfect for buddy colors this time of year, and just in general pulling out this time of year. And I definitely used some white gel pen and some glitter on this page. I don't know if you guys can like kind of tell in the hat. I kind of outlined the hat with the glitter. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, but yeah, I did that page in that book. Okay, last but certainly not least, I pulled out Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. You guys be proud of me, because I could have easily let this book sit on my shelf for the next 2 years and not touch it. But Meg and I decided to do a buddy color because we both had the book and we're like, it's gonna sit on our shelves for so long, like if we don't just force ourselves to do something in it. So together we decided to do this fun mandala page of all of the like crafting, like sewing supplies. And on this page I just used Crayola Super Tips and some glitter gel pen. And we both had a very similar idea with the color scheme. Hers is a lot more purple heavy, but it was super similar. Like I saw hers and I'm like, girl, we practically picked the same color scheme. But yeah, this was a super fun buddy color, and it's sometimes very fun to get out of your comfort zone with these. So I'm really glad we were able to do this buddy color this month. I have a lot more in this book to go, but yeah, that is it for my completed pages video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this wasn't all over the place. I literally just got off of work and I was like, I'm gonna film and then I'm gonna eat dinner and then I'm gonna edit it. And like, I didn't think about the fact that like, I'm kind of fried from the day. So like, I feel like this video might have been all over the place, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys!